Just
let
it happen.
How's it going, Adam?
It's going well. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. We were wondering if you could tell us a bit about some past events in our history, starting off with the Vancouver 2010 Olympics.
The Vancouver 2010 Olympics, such a fun time. I think I was in grade 4 or 5 then. I think it was a great experience, the Golden Goal. I did go to 1 or 2 hockey games. It was just such a vibrant time in Vancouver. You could feel the energy and the hype behind the Olympics. You could feel how it impacted Canada as a whole, especially the celebrations when Sidney Crosby won, uniting Canada under hockey.
Sounds like a fun time. In more recent history, do you remember the Paris attacks?
Yes, Charlie Hebdo.
Could you tell us more about that?
The Jewish supermarket, Charlie Hebdo attacks was a Jewish supermarket. And it's just so sad to see how terrorism has reached the Western world and how we're all affected by it, from terrorism, and how you see that the world can come together and unite to support the people that have been hurt by terrorism and unjust actions. When terrorists are fighting to get their independence in the Western world where they're not looking for their independence. It's very sad to think about that.
What do you think this says about the greater threat of ISIS as a whole?
And that ISIS is an idea basically of having this Islamic State, which people are very passionate about, and they're willing to fight in unjust ways to conquer something, whereas putting millions of people in refugee, murdering people, and committing international crimes, which is horrible, and how they are destroying people's lives through the process of this one goal is very sad to think about it as in a whole of what they're doing and how they're trying to do it, and how that the world really needs to unite to try to stop this idea of ISIS before it affects all of us way too much.
I couldn't agree more with you, Adam. Thank you for your time today. Really appreciate it.
I'd like to take my time to actually thank you guys for giving me the opportunity expressing.
Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today. So, as a fellow classmate, we wanted to ask you a bit about your time here at King David and about how you felt that graduation is only a few days away.
Well, I would love to thank King David for everything that it's done. It's a really great school with a lot of love given by everyone, and superiority complexes aren't really a thing here. We're all equals at King David, and I like that because there's no one climbing the ladder. It's we're all on equal footing.
So you've had a good time here?
Yeah, I would say I love King David.
Do you have any memories you want to share?
My favorite King David experience would be the Model UN trip that I took with some of my fellow classmates and Ms. Yaxley. But my favorite person at King David, my favorite class would be French class. That's my favorite. That's my highlight of King David.
Are you excited to get your nails done?
Really excited. My French class is going, all 9 of us, with our teacher to get our manicure pedicures done together.
So I think it's fair to say that saying goodbye is going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
But, over the past few years, there have been some interesting moments in history. For example, do you remember when Kony 2012 happened?
Yes, I do, and I cannot believe that this is the thing. It is perpetually a failure. This man who produced that video skewed the media's perception of this man and he destroyed people's faith, and he went totally out of control. It is not okay. He showed these photos to his kid in that video. Everyone's seen that video? Yeah? Okay. So these photos to kids, and they go, he gives a gun, shoot. This guy blew it totally out of proportion. Now it's just a joke. He made a real crisis seem like a joke, and now everyone is laughing. It's not so funny anymore.
Level with you, this movie expires on December 31st, 2012. And its only purpose is to stop the rebel group, the LRA, and their leader, Joseph Kony. And I'm about to tell you exactly how we're going to do it.
It's crazy, right?
It's preposterous.
Anyway, that's all we have time for today, but thanks again, Barbie. It's been great.
Hi, Senor Shen. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm 27 years old. I'm the French and Spanish teacher at King David, and I like to ski.
Wow, that sounds so interesting. Sounds like you're a fairly social person. I'm sure you use Facebook. Do you remember when it first started?
No, I remember I first got it in grade 12, so that would have been in 2007. I would have got Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, so I think it started in 2004, so you're like a few years late.
You know what's crazy? It's on Blurred Lines, but it's still on the radio.
Yeah, it's really disgusting. That song is really subconsciously put into our minds that rape culture is alright and it's fine for there to be blurred lines of consent between a man and a woman before they have sex, and it's really messed up, and I think it's disgusting that we hear that every day and don't flinch.
It's gross. He quotes in his song, "You know you want it."
How does he know that she wants it? Did she tell him that she wants it? That's not part of the song. It just makes people think that it's okay to disregard consent, and that's really disgusting and not something that we should be okaying in our society today.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Nathan Schaefer.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a proud parent of Joelle and Aaron, both King David students, and I'm married to Sarah for 21 years, and I work as a psychiatrist here in Vancouver.
Nice. Sounds like you lead a pretty exciting life. Let's go a little bit back in time together. What are your memories from the moment 9/11 occurred?
I think it was a Monday morning, and I remember getting a call from a friend of ours, Jane, who said, "Can you believe what's going on?" I had no idea what's going on. So then I turned on the TV. She said, "Go turn on the TV," and I kept watching it. And they replayed those images many times. It was very distressing because nobody knew exactly the extent of what's going to happen, and obviously it was a huge tragedy with so many people killed. I know that it was also distressing because all the flights were canceled for 3 days around basically North America, and I had some friends that were traveling up to Cornell, so they were stuck up there, so they had a hard time getting back. But yeah, it did change the world because since then we've had to have so much more security and anti-terrorist activities trying to prevent these things from happening again.
Thank you so much for your time. That was a very powerful testimony, and really appreciated all of your memories.
Thank you, and those were somewhat excessive compliments, but thank you very much.
It happened.